Hey, what's up? It's France here. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to talk about my position in both Ethereum and Cardano. For those of you that have been following me now, you know that I converted 25 of my Ethereum last May of 2021 into Cardano. So I currently hold 37.5% of my portfolio in Ethereum and 25.4% of my portfolio in Cardano. Ethereum being slightly more because currently at the moment as I'm shooting this video, Ethereum is outperforming Cardano. And also guys, in this video, we're going to talk about the general state of the market because we all know that Bitcoin leads the way when it comes to price. So currently Bitcoin is approaching the 20-week moving average. A close above that will be a bullish sign for both Ethereum and Cardano. Alright guys, before we get started, I would definitely appreciate it if you guys give me a thumbs up below. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Alright guys, so first things first, let's go ahead and dive to the general market, starting with Bitcoin. So currently right now, like I said, Bitcoin is approaching the 20-week moving average. The 20-week moving average is currently sitting at 44,653 and obviously declining as the price of that is below the 20-week. But my take on this, guys, is we need at least 3 weekly closes above the 20-week, okay? We all remember the bear market of 2017 going into 2018 here. So we had 2 weekly candle closes above the 20-week and still declined majorly into a bear market. My take on this, guys, is I still believe that we are in a mid-cycle correction, not a bear market. But for me to be truly convicted that we are in a bull market, definitely, is we need at least 3 weekly candles above the 20-week moving average. One more thing, guys, is I want to show you what happened back in the 2013 cycle, because a lot of people actually compared this cycle to 2013, the double peak cycle. So let's actually rewind back. So back in 2013, we had that brutal dump after this pump right here. So let's actually measure how many days it took for Bitcoin to hit its old all-time high. So after this brutal dump of, over 70%, it took Bitcoin roughly 210 days, okay, to hit its all-time high. So again, we didn't have that same dump right now in this market cycle. Bitcoin's dump in this market cycle is nowhere close to 70%. Let's actually take a measured move, measuring from the top of Bitcoin's price, roughly around 65,000, all the way to the bottom, around 28,000 something. So that is only roughly a 55% dump. All right, so if we were to copy what we did back in 2013 cycle, measuring from the peak and measuring 210 days later, that's going to put us roughly around November, okay? So worst scenario, guys, Bitcoin will hit its all-time high of $65,000 roughly around November. That is my worst case. Again, we could obviously hit that a lot quicker. Bitcoin could just hit mega bullish momentum and start closing weekly candles above the 20-week, which will mean that we could potentially hit 65,000 by September. All right, guys, moving on to Cardano and Ethereum. So we all know that Ethereum has a big news coming up. At the time of me shooting this video, Ethereum is roughly 4 days away from EIP 1559, which I'm very excited about, guys. This is the first step towards the merge of Ethereum 2.0. Ethereum right now is currently going through an upgrade with their system where market makers are going to be more efficient, because right now we all know that Ethereum has super high gas. Whenever we try to send Ethereum transactions via Uniswap, SushiSwap, we always pay a high gas fee. So currently at the moment, guys, there's really no efficient way to transact in Ethereum. All right, if the market is oversaturated, meaning there's a lot of transactions going on, it doesn't really matter if you're willing to wait a few minutes or a few hours to undergo your transaction. You're going to pay a high gas fee. So what EIP 1559 is going to do is it's going to have a mechanism to where we're going to have a base fee where you pay a base fee and then you pay a tip. So if you're the kind of trader that wants to initiate their Ethereum transaction much faster, you're going to pay the base fee plus the tip. But if you're someone like me that is very patient, where it doesn't really matter if I'm going to wait 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, it's fine, then I'll just pay the base fee. I'm not going to tip, all right? So I believe that's going to be a more efficient way and reduce the gas fees in it. And on top of that, guys, we all know that Ethereum has a lot of layer 2 solutions going on. So we have Optimism currently just released. So currently right now, you're able to do Uniswap transactions via the Optimism layer 2 solutions. So that's essentially lowering your gas fees. Currently right now, the biggest complaint for Ethereum is its high gas fees. But Fortunately, right now, because of this so-called accumulation / bear market, gas fees have been low. But with the entrance of layer 2 solutions like Optimism, things have been looking pretty good for Ethereum. And with EIP 1559, this will be the start, hopefully, of lowering of the gas fees. Another thing that I want to show you guys is going to be this Twitter page right here, Ultrasound Money. By the way, ultrasound.money. A lot of valuable information here. So currently right now, the estimated merge date, is between Q1 and late 2022. So I'm expecting that Ethereum 2.0 will launch sometime in Q2 of 2022, which will be really amazing for the Ethereum ecosystem. So let's go back here in this Twitter webpage. Currently right now, the daily issuance for Ethereum is 13,000 Ethereum per day. So after the merge, which I'm hoping again will happen sometime in Q2 or later in 2022, after the merge, the daily issuance will go from 13,000 ETH to 1,500 ETH. So that's roughly, if you think about that, guys, imagine Bitcoin. So back in 2012, we went through the first halving, 2016, the second halving, and 2013, the third halving. And we all know what happened to Bitcoin's price from 2012 all the way until now. After 3 halving events, Bitcoin's price went to basically a penny, less than a penny, all the way up to 65,000. And think about Ethereum, guys. So Ethereum is about to undergo 3 halving events in one upgrade. Okay, so as soon as Ethereum 2.0 launches, hopefully sometime in 2022, the daily issuance of Ethereum will go from 13,000 to 1,500. So that's essentially a 3 halving event for the Ethereum ecosystem in one upgrade, guys. Ethereum 2.0. So I'm not saying that the price of Ethereum will just all of a sudden, spike to the almighty $100,000 per coin, but it certainly will be very, very positive price action for Ethereum once we initiate the upgrade. All right, so next up that I want to show you is, you definitely want to follow this developer right here. Let me see if I can find him. So Anthony Sassano, he's a really well-known developer in the Ethereum ecosystem. So he tweeted Ultrasound Money for ETH is only achieved once we have unlocked both EIP 1559 and the merge. Okay, so a lot of people are actually confused between the EIP 1559 and Ethereum 2.0. So we're not officially going to proof of stake yet. We're still a proof of work ecosystem. So until Ethereum 2.0 happens, okay, we're still going to be a proof of work ecosystem. But the only thing that EIP 1559 will give us is the fact that Ethereum will start to burn its transaction fees. Cardano also has some good news. Hopefully going to launch its smart contracts by, let's say, August or September. There's actually a bet right now going on in Reddit on whether Cardano will release smart contracts on or before October 1st. A lot of people believe that they're not. So most of the bets right now believe that Cardano will release smart contracts after October 1st. I do believe in Charles Hoskinson. I do believe that smart contracts will be released before October 1st, which will be really bullish for the Cardano community. Currently right now, DeFi space is starting to boom. We had this sharp retracement, ever since we pulled back in May. But currently right now, DeFi is as powerful as ever. 69 billion right now locked in DeFi. And I do believe that by the end of this year, we should see that 100 billion mark. All right, guys, so another thing that I want to talk about in terms of Ethereum, there's just so many things going on right now at Ethereum. It's really hard to talk about it in one video. Y'all know NFTs, non-fungible tokens, and CryptoPunks. So there's just so many things being built right now on Ethereum. And if you look at the prices of these NFTs, CryptoPunks, the prices are soaring right now. So definitely very bullish for the Ethereum ecosystem because you can't really enter NFTs or CryptoPunks without having Ethereum in your bags. Okay, so definitely very, very bullish. Okay, guys, last thing I want to talk about when it comes to Ethereum is going to be, NFT in terms of NBA collectibles. So currently right now, NBA Top Shot is building on Ethereum via NFT. So currently, look at this, guys. You can buy a Kevin Durant NFT for $925. And that is digital, guys. So that you're basically buying one digital card of Kevin Durant for $925. So very bullish for Ethereum. My point is, guys, there's a lot of things going on right now in Ethereum. So a lot of people right now in the world don't really know what's going on with Ethereum. They think that it's just some sort of risky investment. But in my opinion, Ethereum is a blue chip token. Last thing that I want to talk about in this video is going to be Ethereum versus Cardano. So I do believe in Cardano as well. If you were to tell me to pick two ecosystems, okay, I believe that in the next 5 years, Ethereum and Cardano will lead the protocol ecosystem. I know there's a lot of ecosystem protocols out there. There's EOS, I believe there's Neo. There's so many protocols out there, even Dot. Okay, but I believe in the next 5 years, Ethereum and Cardano will be the top two leading protocols out there. So imagine, one analogy I can think of is imagine Apple iPhones and Samsung. Okay, so I'm obviously slightly biased with Apple because I've been holding Apple products for the last 5 years now, so I'm slightly biased. But both iPhones and Samsung is doing really well, guys. So I can see the same for Ethereum and Cardano. So Ethereum doesn't have to conquer everything. There's just so many things that have to be implemented when it comes to the protocol ecosystem. There's even tokenized real estate, okay? So it doesn't have to be all in Ethereum. So Cardano might have a piece of that tokenized real estate. So there's really a lot of room, guys, for this ecosystem. So I believe that in the next 5 or 10 years, both Cardano and Ethereum will succeed. So there's really no reason for you guys to hold only one. I don't really believe in being a maximalist in Ethereum or a maximalist in Cardano. I'm not all in, okay? I hold both Ethereum and Cardano equally. I do believe in both protocols. So currently right now, Cardano is not doing well compared to Ethereum because I would assume that the price of Ethereum is skyrocketing because of the launch of EIP 1559. So if we look at ADA-ATH, so worst scenario, we can retest this 50-week moving average right here. So I entered my ADA-ETH trade roughly around here. So I converted 25 Ethereum to Cardano roughly around here. So I'm about break even at the moment, but we do have a chance to retrace all the way down to this 50-week moving average. Again, if you guys don't have a lot of Cardano in your bags already, again, not financial advice, do your own research. I highly suggest this would be a great buying opportunity if we were to test this. I don't know if we're going to test this or not. Maybe we might accumulate here for the next few weeks because this will slowly tickle up, guys. And in my opinion, guys, I do believe that we'll easily retest this ADA-ETH all-time high. It's only 168%, okay? So even if we go up to the all the way up to the top of the wick, that is going to be 219%. So 200% is going to be at 3x. 219% is going to be at 3.2x. So if we take a look at the Cardano versus Ethereum market cap, currently right now Cardano market cap is only roughly 42 billion versus Ethereum of 286 billion. Okay, so even if Ethereum were to stay flat, again, I highly doubt that. Even if Ethereum were to stay flat, if Cardano were to 3 times versus Ethereum, its market cap will be $120 billion versus Ethereum at 286 billion. So even if Cardano were to hit its all-time high ADA-ATH, it's still going to be nowhere close to its Ethereum market cap, okay? So I believe that Cardano right now has a lot of alpha. Obviously, it might have more volatility versus Ethereum in the long term, but if you're looking for more alpha in your portfolio, again, I don't suggest being a maximalist, okay? Don't just hold Ethereum or don't just hold Cardano. I do believe in a equal share between Ethereum and Cardano. Definitely consider allocating between these two protocols because I believe that in the next 5 or 10 years, these protocols will be a leader in the market space. Again, if you haven't liked the video already, I would definitely appreciate it if you guys give me a like below. It helps with the YouTube algorithm, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'll see you guys next time.